Special delivery. Special delivery.
Yeah! And this is another episode of Special Delivery with your boy Ty Hill.
And Derrick Johnson Jr.
Okay, we back with another one. Shout out to all our viewers, listeners, and everybody submitting comments and questions and all of those things. We appreciate you sincerely. Make sure, first of all, you go wherever you're watching this at or listening to it at and subscribe to us. You dig what I'm saying? Now, thank y'all for more questions. Let's get it on, Ms. Star. Please tell us what is this week's listener submitted questions.
Okay, so we received
I'm amped. I'm real amped.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
You're feeling it. That's a good vibe. Okay, well, we received a lot of these similar questions in our inbox. Both women and men are making light of Kevin Samuels' untimely death. Do you think his controversial stance on relationships justifies this type of insensitive reactions to his death?
Justifies? Hell no. It take a cold person to be angry at a dead man that they never met. That's a cold motherfucker right there. You feel me? Now expected? Hell yeah, I expected it. I mean, shit. He expected it, I'm sure. I'm sure Kevin knew what was coming as far as people disliking him and shit like this and the cold response he getting and the memes and all of the jokes about his death, you know. But again, justified? Hell no. Y'all motherfuckers is dead wrong because all that man was doing was speaking his truth. And that's my opinion. That's his truth, whether we agree or disagree. You feel me? Just like some shit I'm going to say. You ain't going to agree with all of it. You ain't going to disagree with all of it. I hope. You feel me? And if you do, so fucking what? It's still my truth. So, nah, I think that shit ain't justified at all.
I wholeheartedly agree. Man, first and foremost, condolences to Kevin Samuels. His family, his loved ones, and all of his followers. I didn't follow him a lot, but I knew that he spoke a lot about high value. And who could hate that, in my opinion, you know, when he spoke about self-empowerment. Now, I believe we all would have a Kevin Samuels in our family, a person who would, you know, just hold you accountable. You know, it's hard to hold people accountable if they don't agree to certain things, but when we're speaking about adults who would call him for their own for his own opinion, then he would hold them accountable for about being an adult. And we have certain liberties that we would want as an adult, but no one wants to be held accountable. No one wants to be held responsible. And I value all of the Kevin Samuels, respectfully, that are in my family, because what they did was they didn't tell me what I wanted to hear. They told me what I needed to hear. And I thank God for them. So you got to think of a person who feels like they are a victim. So a victim will hold resentment to a person that's holding them accountable because it feels like, oh, you're attacking me. You're attacking me. It's always this is the reason why I'm having so much misfortune. So, man, no, it's definitely expected because I can see how I'm taken and I'm received when I'm holding people accountable when we have certain agreements. And they flee from me. Yeah. And rightfully so, because we can't remain in the same circumstances when you're not holding yourself up to a standard that I'm going to hold myself up to as well. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely expected, but justified, no. And I pray for those who have that mentality of resentment towards someone who was only holding them accountable.
So I'm sorry.
No, go on.
So let me say this.
Wow.
Vivica Fox said, this man was a hypocrite, in my honest opinion. For all the things he said to Black, he was insulting to African-American women on a consistent basis. She also said, to me, he was a shock jock. Jack, what is it, jock? I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world. That when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that I don't know about her nationality, rest in peace, she said.
Vivica?
Vivica Fox.
A Fox?
Yes.
From Soul Food?
Yes.
I love me some Vivica. I love me some Vivica Scent Soulful.
Mm.
But that's the same Vivica Fox that fell in love with 50 Cent?
Come on.
50 Cent. The nigga that trolls everybody. And I fucking love 50. 50 is one of the funniest motherfuckers to ever exist.
And straightforward.
How the fuck... All right, see, and this is the accountability part. This Vivica Fox is single, I believe, right? Vivica Fox that ain't been able to keep a man.
Come on.
So, all right. Here's the thing about Kevin Samuels, right? And I'm one of those people, like Derrick said, I wasn't a big follower. I see the same clips that everybody else see, but unlike a lot of people, instead of just watching those 30-second clips or 2-minute clips, I go and watch the actual video to see what was the premise between it, behind it, and forward it to actually find out backstories. But a lot of people are so stuck on motherfucking just only seeing a piece of the clip that's being posted. That's why so many lives is fucked up, because you're not even seeing the situation. The same reason why motherfuckers in this world is reacting to situations that they don't know what the fuck happened before, prior, and actually to get a real understanding of why this is happening. What is it called? Every action has a reaction and shit like that. You feel me? Vivica Fox sounds like a damn fool. And again, I love you respectfully. Sound like a damn fool. I mean, you can't keep a man yourself. You fell in love with 50 Cent. You continued to fall in love with 50 Cent after he told your ass a bunch of times that he was done. I mean, on the radio. This is the reality of what Kevin was doing. The clips I seen or the shows I watched was with a man trying to tell y'all, like Derrick said, accountability. So you have so many women that's stuck inside this world of falseness. A bunch of fucking people lying to you and not being honest. And it's a bunch of niggas too, but we talking about women right now because it was on Vivica. But it's a bunch of y'all niggas living in an imaginary world too.
Come on.
Kevin also made y'all understand what he thought. So you have a woman that has no earning potential. She doesn't make a lot of money, but she want a nigga that's in the top tier of men. What do you bring to the table? And a lot of women don't understand. You know, I heard one show he called it an incubator. A lot of women don't understand that that's really basically all the fuck a lot of women are bringing to the table that has this mind state. You feel me? You coming in, you already have kids. That's already a strike. Good, bad, however you look at it.
Different, right?
It's a strike. A nigga with no kids is looking at that different. It does not mean you're not going to find a man that loves you and your kids and treats y'all like the fucking world. It just means that's a strike.
Come on.
So if a nigga's not telling you the truth about it, he's lying. You feel me? I know y'all want to say, well, men don't get judged for that. I mean, men got kids everywhere. That's the thing. They got kids everywhere. You ain't got to fucking move in with them kids most of the time. So now you got a nigga that, you got these women that want a nigga that make $150,000. But they can't even tell you what jobs give a nigga $150,000. So you want a man that makes this amount of money, but you don't even know where the fuck to find that man at. You understand what I'm saying? That's like saying, I want to believe in God, but you don't know where the church is at. So you have to know what you're doing. You have to be able to go out there and get it. Then you have to realize what puts you in that circle. The one thing that I hate about just the understanding of men, women, and relationships is when they don't act like this shit is what it is. A man is always judged by his earning potential and what he has to offer financially. That's why the ugly niggas be having the bad bitches. If they got money, you can get a bad bitch. Women hate to say I'm a gold digger. I don't care what no nigga I make. I bring my own. Yes, if you bring your own to the table, then you really don't want this nigga that ain't got shit. So let's be honest. You still back in the predicament of you only want a nigga that got something. Women are judged on physical features. Ass, titty, face. How your mama look, because that's how your ass, titty, face gonna look in a couple years. These are the things that we judge y'all on. Niggas could tell y'all anything. It's not true. Even the guy that likes a BBW, that's the big women, right?
Well, the BBW, yes, big,
or is that the
voluptuous women. Yes,
big voluptuous,
big beautiful women, big voluptuous.
The
B in the
B moves.
Is the B moves. Yeah, tomato, tomato.
It's a rotating B.
But I think it's big beautiful.
Okay.
But I've heard I don't think voluptuous is a word. I think it's voluptuous.
Okay.
But I've heard BBW. I'm like, what does that mean?
Okay.
I heard a person, big voluptuous woman. But you said big beautiful, right? Shout out to all the big, beautiful queens out there.
Exactly. So here it is, right? You have, it's some men that want y'all. It is like, This is what kills me with this Kevin shit. Niggas act like everything he said was supposed to be fucking law. It's not. Nobody shit is law. You have to filter through what everybody fucking says, even down to your pastor. That ain't God. You better filter through what the hell they talking about and figure out what works for you, what fits you, what's real to you. I don't follow no man 100% that's walking this earth. It's impossible. My father's my best fucking friend, but I'm still going to filter through some things that he say because it might just not be for my life. Kevin ain't no fucking saint. This nigga wasn't supposed to tell y'all to master book, but he kept it 100.
Come on.
If you fucking overweight, guess what? You have a strike against you. I don't know why the fuck you acting like I don't know it.
Listen. Shame on you, Vivica, and I don't know you well, but what was presented to me from you, you strike me as a very reasonable woman. I would say this, and Ty, bro, great points. People have to, and this is my man. Shout out to a good friend of mine. He said, you know what, Derrick? People miss the message because they don't like the delivery.
Or the mailman.
Come on now.
I ain't gonna answer my mail today because I don't fuck with the mailman.
Samuels, he just gave it to you raw and uncut. And people, they didn't like the delivery, so they definitely didn't get the message. And this is unfortunate because that's where the gift lies. That's where the lesson is. But if you were so caught up in it being spoon-fed to you and, someone laying you down and just prepping you for a good you're not going to get that from everybody.
It didn't hit home. Y'all was mad. Let's just fucking be honest. Call a spade a spade. Y'all know I'm calling space up all day, so we going to keep it a spade fucking spade. A lot of it hit home and y'all motherfuckers was mad. You feel me? And that's just what it is. Because I hate that they act like he was just sitting there breaking and tearing down black women. Because let's not forget that he had a show for 4 fucking years that was also talking about niggas. He told the nigga that he ain't got the fucking dick size to be able to have the fucking attitude that he got.
Really?
If your dick ain't big enough, then nigga, you think she gonna respect that little dick? She's not.
So
she's not unless you bringing in money. Again, money make a change, make that dick size don't matter so much. Bitch, go enjoy it. Anyway, what I'm saying is, Kevin wasn't a saint. Nobody is. That man had an opinion. It was your choice to filter through. Why the fuck do y'all listen? I don't understand why people listen to people so fucking much that they in so. I mean, we literally. Do I take advice? Do I take relationship advice from Vivica Fox? You have no successful relationship. Why the fuck would I take advice from you?
Come on.
You feel me? These are the truths of life. You feel me, Kevin?
And it's a fact. It's not a dig. It's not a shot at her. It's a fact.
That nigga wasn't giving... That's another thing. He wasn't giving opinions. He was telling y'all fucking stats and shit that y'all could go look up yourself. That's why y'all called.
Meaning they have been supported, they have been measured, and they have been proven.
It was just
They're
raw.
facts. They're not opinions. And people are taking opinions as truths from people who are just giving their opinions. But when, like, to your point, when Kevin Samuels, respectfully, was giving you facts, data, research, y'all don't like it.
You talking about you got chicks out here cause
it's crazy.
Tell you that they don't want to work. They want a man to pay all of the bills. But they bring it to the table, it's 2 kids and I could cook. What the fuck is that? So how much do I need to be able to take care of them? I need at least 100 and something thousand a year. At least. Or, and here's the thing again, I love it when y'all chicks be like,
all 3 of them.
I got a man to take, all 3, right?
All 3.
I got a man to take care of me, this, that, and other. Bitch, it is bars on your window. It's bars on your fucking window. Yes, he could pay the whole mortgage and rent or whatever the fuck it else is. It's bars on the fucking window. That means people, that means people could get in. That means it is a safety issue where you fucking live at. So, and I watch that shit. I watch chicks, right, that be so pumped. My man take care of me. I'm glad I ain't got them problems. Bitch, if you contribute to what that man got, y'all could probably get away from the bars. Probably get away from the bars. Like, literally, yo, we live in a world where shit is too motherfucking expensive. I just now put $130 fucking aside for gas.
Come on.
Shit is real out here. So, and it doesn't mean, and I hate that so many people, and I hate to dwell on this point, so many people thinking that he was just telling you, you're not shit, you're not going to get chosen. Sweetie, you got to understand. What'd he say? You're 38. You left. It's reality. You're 38 years old. You have kids. You don't make over 100,000 yourself. Your body might not be as in shape. You know, why wouldn't you think that you aren't on the top tier?
Be objective.
Yeah,
Be
like
objective,
you gotta be
woman.
real with yourself.
Step
Nicki
outside of
Minaj got
yourself
on his
and
show.
look at yourself.
Nicki Minaj got on his show, cuz, and said she was a 7 or 8. Like, that was a real rate. He even told her, nah, Nicki, you're a 9 because that potential. Well, I think he said she was a 10. Because she is. You got to think about it. It's not because she bought the body. Because, yes, that matters. I don't give a fuck if you bought it, grew it, or fucking sold it on.
She has it.
It looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah, so
come on.
she jumps another level. What she brings to the table.
Financially.
She jumps another level. All of that is level. So we have to be honest with ourselves.
Yes.
Me sitting here on a podcast with this backdrop behind me and shit, I know I ain't in the top 10 fucking men. I know I'm not in the top. It don't matter how nice I am, how sweet I am. Hey, darling, I could fucking queen you to death. Good morning, queen. Afternoon, queen. Guess what, queen? I'm still not in the fucking top of the fucking... It's a nigga right now that's going to take... Hey, yo, they said Drake texted a nigga, inboxed the nigga girl the other day. Guess what? Your bitch was good as tuck. It's Drake. The fuck? Like we got to be honest. I don't give a fuck how good you are or how nice your personality or how sweet you is. If Kevin, rest in peace. Y'all motherfuckers stop letting this internet troll y'all to death and choose what the fuck y'all believe. It is up to you to filter through anything that a motherfucking is giving you.
Come on.
Filter through that shit, find out what works for you. And what works for you does not mean what fucking just fits your life and makes it convenient. No, find out what actually seems like the truth to you. Because if somebody wrote in a Bible scripture right now that Superman also knocked out Jesus, I think you should filter that out. You understand what I'm saying? That's my point. So I'm sorry.
Come on, that's good. Hey, that was.
It was a lot. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Second submitted question. How long should a woman or man spend in an uncommitted relationship before realizing the odds of it moving to the next level is slim to none?
Well, that sounds like an open relationship. So if it's an uncommitted relationship, I believe that man or woman or whoever, man, woman, should agree to be committed. Because if they're uncommitted in a relationship, I don't know if I'm getting the question right, but again, you know what you get yourself into, and I would say to agree to those terms until you can't anymore. I believe when a man feels like he's gotten into a relationship and he feels like it's not the right one, he just goes off and he cheats. I'm not for that. I'm for you committing, and if you feel different, you decommit. For whatever reason, that's true to that person. So if they are in an uncommitted relationship and the said person says, okay, I want to commit just to you and only you, then that person should have to agree or disagree, and then that's where you have it. But if you're just friendly and having an open relationship, I believe that's like, really, what do you have to commit to? I believe everyone's happy. I believe an open relationship is how the terms of it is, if I'm not mistaken, each party has to let the other party know that they're introducing someone else to the open relationship.
And what I'm taking from this is not that there is a relationship and it's open. It may be a woman who's dating a guy. He hasn't fully committed to her. So it may be a year, 2 years down the road. And
okay, that's
she
different.
Still don't know where they stand. So how long should she had left before the year? And it's,
But we gotta be honest again.
Mm-hmm.
You can only be given what you accept. You have to put it out there and tell people what the fuck you want. So, sweetheart, if you fucking want him to be committed, you let him know, look, this is what I want. And he only has 2 choices. Well, he got 3 because he could sneak and do what the fuck he want. But that usually comes out in the light too.
Absolutely.
But he only really got 2 choices. That's either to accept it and keep you or to not accept it and don't keep you. But my question is, how long are you willing to actually sit there and let a nigga give you everything that you don't fucking want?
Come on.
If you don't like a finger in your booty, don't take a finger in your fucking booty. You feel me? But once you allow a nigga to keep sticking his finger in your booty, guess what? This is habit. This has now become a thing. How dare you not like that finger in your booty? You've been accepting that shit for 2 fucking years. You're going to keep accepting that. That's just what it is. Now, we also, again, why it's so important to be honest is maybe he just don't fucking know.
Come on.
he might just don't know. Oh, you was ready to be faithful? Bitch, I thought you was out here living your life. You know, I remember when I first started, well, not when I first started dating, when I was young and immature, I used to love to tell a chick, you only fucking me, right? I ain't giving her nothing but dick. The fuck should she only be Why should she be just fucking me? Why? I ain't doing nothing spectacular. What the fuck made you so special that you, this again, be honest. You ain't giving her nothing but dick, but you want to, that's all mine. Yeah, nigga, why she fucking you? That's about it, nigga. You think another nigga ain't taking her out? You think another nigga ain't taking her to the movies? Like, this is reality, but they would lie to me, though. They would, yes. No, it's not. It's not. Like,
I mean, you can't say they were lying. You're presuming that they were lying. At that time, it was yours.
Yeah. I think.
With somebody else in that closet coming out.
Could have been a nigga that he was thinking about. I don't fucking know.
If someone else was in that place, the agreement changed.
But that's real. So a lot of shit you gotta put I forgot what they call, and you can help me. What are they called when you put your cards on the table?
Put your cards on the line.
No, what is it called? The agreement from the beginning. You gotta have your things non-negotiables. Non-negotiables. You have to have your non-negotiables. So we in the year of 2022, right? Mm-hmm. Your non-negotiable might be, I don't really have sex with people that's having sex with other people.
Yes.
Okay, that's a cool non-negotiable. Cool.
It's reasonable.
They only can accept it or not. But the problem is, y'all don't even tell the non-negotiable. Y'all want to y'all will fuck a nigga with no rules, no strings attached. Wake up in the morning, cook that nigga eggs, bacon, toast, give it to him in bed, orange juice. He answering his phone with Nikki and shit. I'm gonna hit you back. That's somebody else? Bitch, you never told me I couldn't have no, you got to tell me the rules. What was the rules? Now she want to roll over and ask questions. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what we really doing? You mean now? Man, I'm trying to eat this burnt-ass toast you done fucking cooked me. That's what the fuck we doing right now. You should have done that from the beginning. You should have done that from the beginning. If you're not willing to do that from the beginning, then you have to understand that whatever this becomes after we wake up in the morning, as we lay, after that shit, it is what it is.
Yes, and it goes both ways.
The courting is a problem. They don't fucking court no more.
And it sounds so cliche, but they don't communicate. They're communicating with themselves, and they're making decisions with themselves, and they're making agreements with themselves, but they are showing these actions that implies that they are someone's significant other. But the other party, like you said, they don't know that. You just being nice. You just cooking me something different. You just cooking me some eggs and bacon. So when you ask me, hey, what are we now? I said, I thought we were Americans. I mean, I'm half Jamaican, but what you mean? What are we?
Oh, so pussy supposed to have changed the whole... I be wondering, right? Because I know that's a female question, man. I be wondering, how would y'all feel if a nigga rolled over the next morning and be like, so what are we now? Y'all would be mad as shit.
We are the world. We are the children. How do you answer that?
He said we are the children.
Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to
R.I.P. Mike.
R.I.P. Mike.
I had so many bad jokes just now with Mike and Kevin Samuels, but it was way too early, so I'm not gonna do them.
Oh yeah, then
I had all types of jokes. Y'all gonna get them motherfuckers in about 3 months.
Give them grace.
Listen, let's go. But yeah, I'm sorry. Make sure that your intentions are clear from the beginning when getting into any type of relationship and going to any next step.
Clear.
If they are not clear, then everybody has the right to do whatever the fuck they want to do until those intentions are clear and that person is made to make a choice, women or male.
And it's easier in the beginning. It's so easy in the beginning when the feelings aren't there, so you don't feel bounded by these feelings. Oh, he don't want to hear this, or she don't want it. No,
they can't do it in the
say it from the beginning. These are my terms. Take it, leave it.
They can't do it from the beginning because the first fucking 3 months of the relationship was the flirting back and forth on social media, 6 likes, 3 hearts, 2 inboxes, and the first date was, yeah, let me get that. Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. That's the world we live in.
You see that? This is right now. Court people and find out and tell them what the fuck you want, man. Tell them, and if y'all just fuck on, I'm not saying don't go fuck on the first night, because look, I'm a firm believer that you should be able to do anything that grown-ups can do. Now, if you choose to fuck on the first night, just know that tomorrow, don't wake up with that silly ass question, what are we now? The pussy or dick did not change anything, no matter how good or bad.
Like, we are late for work.
How bad?
It's a lot of answers to that question, what are we now?
I'm running out of time. All right, let's get to the next one.
Oh, y'all on the road tonight. Okay, so our last question. We're gonna switch it up a bit. Real great question. What's the secret to maintaining an effective and healthy co-parenting relationship with your ex?
The right fucking ex. Shit. What the fuck is that? The right motherfucking ex? Back to the last question. Caught them motherfuckers correctly too. Because that shit, boy, becomes healthy? Healthy can only work when two people have the exact same fucking principle in order, which should be the best of the fucking child's interest.
Come on.
If that is not what it is, then it fucking fails. Too many times with fucking relationships or broken up parents and shit like that, too many times one parent feels as though they have more fucking power than the other parent, as if it didn't take dick and pussy to create this baby. Now, when you go inside the situation like that, oh, I'm the mother, so I'm like, I mean, even it starts from the fucking hospital. All from the fucking hospital, it's automatically
that's a good point.
The mother is the fucking
the primary, the point person.
Didn't we just tell y'all with the Kevin Samuels shit? She overweight and she's like, no, I'm joking. But no, but I'm fucking supporting her. How the fuck she gonna support the man? Nah, but no, on the real, for real, man. It has to be two adult minds.
Come on.
With one common goal, and that goal has to be the best interest of this child. And if you understand what the best interest of a child is, that is two people putting into this child betterment to grow to be great.
Come on.
I hate with the, oh, well, he this, oh, she that. She and he was that before y'all fucked. She and he was, that's who you chose to procreate. So go ahead and send him down Lil Johnny's house to sell dope. That was your fucking fault for fucking having a baby with Lil Johnny. Now Lil Johnny can't be a father. Shit don't make sense. It don't make sense to me. And I'm not saying go put your child in no fucking harm's way or jeopardy and things like that. I'm just saying, if we start this off right and we actually choose correct fucking partners, whether we break up, make up, or stay together, that baby is still going to be first fucking primary care, and that's going to be what we focus on. Why do I want to beef with a person that's great to my child?
Come on.
Why do I want to beef with a person that's contributing 50% of what my child is getting? And I'm not talking financially. I'm talking spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Why would I want to beef with that?
Come on.
Why would I want to beef with that? The real question is, why am I fucking somebody that I don't even, fucking somebody unprotected, that I don't even feel hold those things that could feed another soul spiritually, mentally, emotionally? See, too many times we fucking shit and having sex and procreating with things that we don't even fucking believe are good people.
Come on.
They're not good fucking people. And again, if you had a baby under, young, I get it. Those things, you ain't even know who they was. You feel me? They didn't know who they was. You didn't know who they was. But I'm talking about y'all motherfuckers be over 25, having kids with people. Mm-hmm. Man, y'all knew they wasn't shit. Mm-hmm. Y'all knew that. I watch girls complain about niggas that ain't shit as if, and you got the youngest baby with this nigga. It wasn't shit to the other 3 baby mothers. That was your fucking fault.
Come on.
That was your fault. Now, my daughter got to grow up with no father. No, you made your daughter grow up with no father by this fucked up ass decision that you chose to fuck that nigga. And I know I'm off topic. No, I'm off topic because this a personal
topic. And go ahead.
We need like minds. Put the baby first. Put the child first. This goes for women. This goes for men. Put the children first. That's how you have a healthy relationship. Man, I remember offering an idea to my baby mother, like, we supposed to be cool with each other's girlfriends and boyfriends because that nigga gonna be around my child. I should be in that nigga life. We should be popping beers together and talking about your silly ass. Like, that's how the fuck it's supposed to be. You remember the scene on Poetic Justice with Tupac going to get, not Poetic Justice. Yeah, Poetic Justice. Tupac and Tone Loc.
refresh.
They banked the nigga outside?
Yes.
That's how the fuck we supposed to be. We both
And
raising
was-
my child. Fuck that shit. It's on site.
I gotta see that.
It's on site. No matter how fucked up the mother is, me and the nigga supposed to be cool.
Come on.
Or how great the mother is, me and the nigga supposed to be cool.
on.
And it's supposed to be vice versa. I watch
on.
niggas that don't want to introduce their new girl to their baby mother. Why? Why? It's a fucking family. We all just created a family. So whoever I'm fucking and bringing inside my child life, and whoever you fucking and bringing inside my child life, should all be one fucking conglomerate, because our one goal, the one thing that we need to have in common is that child. And guess what? We have that in child by blood, meaning common. So that's the focus. Focus on the fucking focus. That's how you do it. That was the answer. I'm sorry, I didn't let you talk.
No. I think that
focus
I
on
don't
the fucking
need to
focus.
speak in reference to that. I mean, the delivery would have been different, but that message, impeccable.
I wouldn't have used that word either. But fucking COVID, this nigga using P words, impeccable. Fuckatass. But listen.
Impeccable. Yeah. That message was, yeah.
But no,
spot on.
it's real. And that's the answer. The answer, and I know some of y'all in the comments gonna say, Ty, shut the fuck up. Listen, y'all know that's what this show is. Ty's very, very, we told y'all from the beginning. That's why it's called special delivery. You feel me? He give it to you one way, I give it to you another. You feel me? But we meet in somewhere in the side, in the middle and shit, and we coming up with a common goal. So it's that's the answer. The answer is motherfucking focus on the goal. Focus on the focus point.
Focus on the focus point.
Because once you lose sight of the focus, who he fucking now? Look at who she fucking. Fuck who they fucking. Know that you try. Oh my God. I watch bitches that be like, niggas too. I'm sorry. I'm calling y'all. I watch these queens. Look who I don't know who that bitch is. But you fuck that nigga raw. You don't trust his judgment enough to not have some piece of shit around your child? Same thing with the nigga. You fucked her raw. You don't trust her judgment enough. She chose you. Nigga thinking about himself now, like, yeah, that's the fucking problem. She chose me, nigga. This bitch obviously ain't got a good mental. That's the problem. I think that goes back to our self-reevaluation. We evaluating ourselves and everything that our person, that ex does. Why are you mad? If she chose you and you a good person and you know your heart and you know that you positive and you know that you wouldn't hurt, why would she go? Most people don't. It's rare that a nigga, a person goes from top to bottom. It's very rare. So they usually stay, we stay where the fuck we at. If you use the 5s, you kind of stay in the 5 range. You use the 6s, you kind of stay in that range. That's just what it is. You might luck up and get an 8. You might have a drunk night, take a 2. But you ain't gonna fuck them raw. Like, and these are the things, man. The answers, in my opinion, is pick the right fucking partners. And if it doesn't work, focus on the focus. Let's say this shit again. Pick the right motherfucking partners. If it doesn't work, focus on the focus. And if you're already in a relationship, it's already fucked up, and you didn't choose the right partners, and y'all wasn't focusing on the focus, it's never too late unless that child is fucking grown and out the way. If that child is still young or still growing up, it's never too late to figure it out. And that just like y'all know how to do it. Look.
FOF. F-O-F.
What that mean?
Focus on the focus. We go FOF.
Ooh, we gonna fuff.
Is that fuff or foff?
F-U-F. That's why I'm like, what? That's
off is
fof. We gonna fof.
Fof.
Let's fof.
No, that's F-O-A-F. That's fof.
We go
like
FOF.
Fof is good. I like fof.
Yeah, I work in elementary school.
Focus on the focus. I like that. Focus on the focus.
Let's focus on the focus.
FOF.
No matter what it is, no matter if it's new, old, it's time that we just focus on what the focus is. And focus is only the child. It is not what he's doing, what she's doing, what they doing over there. That's them. Focus on the focus.
And think about how me, if I'm, co-parenting, how it would be to my child if I'm speaking ill of her mother in front of her. Now, her perception is off. And vice versa. You uphold the other party in the presence of that child. You don't speak in ill will of your co-parent or your partner, however you want to do it. Because if I'm going to communicate with the co-parent, I want to make sure that it's the best, that when we get off the phone, we are putting each other in the best circumstance, or putting ourselves, really giving ourselves the best opportunity to remain in the best space so we can remain the best version of ourselves, so we can be the best parent of ourselves. So it's imperative, just like you said, focus on the focus. Everything you do, Fourth, should be, damn, what I'm doing is going to be a byproduct of how my child is going to be affected. So if I know that me and my co-parent, if us having a great conversation means that she's going to deal with my daughter or my child once we get off the phone, that's easy. If she has a significant other now, and that's going to make her more happy, then that means she's going to be a greater mother. I'm going to be a greater father because I am adding to my happiness that I should have had from the jump. So I'm adding to it with the addition of my former partner, who only wants the best for me, absent of her, because she knows if I'm a great man, I'm going to even be a greater father.
And remember, he ain't cheat on that baby.
Come on.
She ain't cheat on that baby.
Come on.
Cheated on your ass.
Come on.
You mad at her, or you hate her so much that you want to fuck her or his life up just because of some shit they did to you. But in reality, you fucking up that child.
Come on.
Focus on that baby. That baby is the focus. We farfing over here. You dig what I'm saying? We spend so much fucking time mad at another parent for some shit that they did. I tell people all the time, I ain't never been a good boyfriend. I've been a great father since I had children. Y'all gotta understand that shit, and that comes with a different type of power. I don't claim to be a great boyfriend, a good boyfriend. I am a great fucking father, though. You feel me? And those two people, that's two different tyrants that you getting. They two different men that you getting. Same thing with these mothers. It's two different mothers that you getting. So just because she's a hoe to you and she cheated on you or she snuck out of here and did X, Y, Z, guess what? That don't have shit to do with that child.
Come on.
If that child is both of y'all go out there and take care of that child. Focus on the focus. Everything else don't fucking matter. That shit is the past. Now, if y'all motherfuckers want to get back together, and then y'all talk about all that crazy ass shit, but that still don't have nothing to do with the child. Y'all have 18 years together. Go ahead and get that shit through. Put the best into that child. Guess what? Because the child that you take care of today, it's going to be the child to take care of your ass tomorrow. You better focus on that motherfucking focus, you dig? Or it's going to be the child that fucking hates you.
Fourth life.
Fourth life.
We farfing. We farfing over
We
here,
gonna
bro.
throw that word on like random spoons. Okay? Fourth.
Listen, y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. As always, again, this is another special edition of motherfucking
Special
edition.
Special delivery. I am Derrick Johnson Jr.
I am Ty Hill. Y'all already know what we need y'all to do. Follow, like, subscribe, all of that great stuff. Instagram, Derrick Johnson Jr.
Yes.
Ty Hill, Cards Face Up Podcast. We also got these on all streaming platforms. YouTube, Spotify, Google, Apple. Anywhere that you listen to music or watch, anywhere that you listen to podcasts or watch podcasts, stream it, whatever, we are there. Make sure you do it. Hey, Derrick, send us out of here with your special, your special quote.
Listen, when you change your mentality, you change your reality.
Peace.